Welcome, all you traditional knife enthusiasts from around the world, to Baxter's Blades. You're entering the Tiger Pit. Today we are going to check out a Rosecraft blade. Now, this was a gift from Dave Berg, Davo from El Paso. I will get into that in a minute. Most of you guys know him. It's a kind of cloudy, misty day, so we're getting little water droplets on everything. I chose to take the umbrella down because of the red reflection. This is Rosecraft Obed Creek Bow Trapper RCT 015. This is one that I never picked up. Most of you have seen it. It has been out and available for a while. This is the pass-around knife. So Andy lets other channels review this knife and then pass it on to another channel, and so on and so forth. Well, Dave was the last one to get this, and so he had the option of keeping it or gifting it or doing a giveaway or something, and he chose to give it away to me. Thank you very much, Dave, because I do not have this one in my collection, and now I do. It is a bow trapper, and unlike the other bow trappers offered by Rosecraft and Rough Rider that Andy designed, this one has a drop point. It is on the larger side too. Full 4-finger grip. I forgot my measuring tape. It's probably 4 1/4 closed, over a 3-inch blade. You have Rosecraft stamped on the tang there. You have Andy Armstrong's maker's mark, D2, and the model number. Well, I remember back in the early days of Rosecraft, it was Big Red EDC had a knife, and I mentioned in the comment, I'm like, it would be really cool if Andy did a maker's mark shield. And I remember Andy, he would read the comments and stuff. Well, when this came out, it had not his maker's mark shield, but it's the skull, which I thought was very cool. And I'm not sure if he already had that idea or if I was a part of it. I have no idea. Very cool. It's a green micarta. I've seen it referred to as green and blue. To me, it's more of an army green, definitely. And this knife, I remember watching Randy's WSG review it. I thought it was really cool. He got a hold of it and was able to review it. And that skull really reminds me of Randy's logo. Now, the green is not bright green like Randy's logo, but the skull I thought was very cool. I thought for sure this knife was made for him. Single-bladed Rosecraft drop point. Very cool knife. So Andy has made bow trappers a long time before. One of my first was the Rough Rider bow trapper, the small one, with red underliners, black micarta. This is in T10 carbon steel. It is RCT 2176, made in China. I was really stoked to get this one. I think it was around $10. Well, I got that. I wanted to try out the red large bow trapper. So very similar to this, just larger, red with black G10 underliners. You can see I'm getting some pitting on my back spring and bolster. I'm not sure if it was because I carried it in the pocket during summer. And this is Rough Rider RR2455. So you can see the similarities, except the blade is completely different. This is more of a skinning blade with scanty grind. And look at the huge sharpening choils he put on these. Great carries, great affordable carries. They still may be available. But when Andy left Rough Rider and went on to venture to better things with Rosecraft, he came out with the Little Riverbend Skinner, and this is one of the first knives that they produced. It is white bone, D2. Great pull, great snap. Now, no brass liners like these. Look at that. This knife is still available in black micarta. And they have since come out with the Riverbend Skinner, which is a full-size version of this. I remember seeing the Black Micarta at Blade Show Texas and thought, wow, that looks really nice. I almost picked up one, but I have this one. I do prefer bone. So, Andrew, why didn't you pick up this one? Well, these were a little pricey when they first came out, I thought, by Rosecraft standards, and I do prefer bone, so I sit back and hope and wait that he'll eventually release a bone version. He did not release a wood one. I think this was the only version he's done so far. Maybe he'll do a stag. But if he does stag, you will not have the skull shield. So there's a size comparison, and actually, I mean, this handle bows a lot more than the little Riverbend Skinner, but looking at the handle length, it almost looks the same. I guess if you stretch this out, it would be a little longer. I do not have a Riverbend Skinner, the full-size one, to compare to. Those are still available and on sale, but very cool blade. And I'd say that the bow trapper was probably inspired by, well, I'll just leave this one out here, the saddle horn. And whereas this is not a Tony Bowes, this is a Frost EC Cummins saddle horn and buffalo horn, you can see the similarities. Now this has a clip point. And these were based off of, I'm sure, Case's saddle horn. But these have two blades, no scanty grind, but they do come with a Skinner blade. And this is a Skinner, little Riverbend Skinner also. Now I'm sure you could still skin with this. You do have some belly to that drop point. And all these being barehead with them having a lanyard hole, except for this one, of course. This one has an end cap and no lanyard hole. So very interesting. What a fantastic knife. What a fantastic gift from Andy and from Dave Berg. Much appreciated, brother, for you sending that out to me. If you don't know Dave-O from El Paso, he does have a YouTube page, but I don't think he posts anything on it. It's just for commenting. He is on Instagram, and he posts articles on EDC, knives, O-lights, handkerchiefs, and other EDC items. I'll post a link in the description of this video of his article on this knife. And maybe I will post a link to another article, his most recent. So again, thank you so much for this gift, Dave. I would like to send some knives off to you. I really appreciate gifts, and I want to return the favor. Maybe I can find something that you don't have in your collection that you could do a review of. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this misty, rainy day out the Tiger Table pit. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care. Oh, one more thing. On the note of Randy's WSG, I have a memorial knife that is on the way. It should be getting here soon. Now, I did not get it laser engraved with in memory of Randy's WSG or anything, but stay tuned for that video. I hope to get it out soon. I have a backlog of 16 videos. I'm trying to prioritize which ones to post first. Stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.